I want to talk a little bit about all the different lines that we have available to us now from Berkley. It does get a little bit confusing, and I want to try to simplify it a little bit. We've got some great new additions to the lineup, but we have some awesome staples still that I use a lot, and I want to just explain how and when I use them. So let's start at monofilament, okay? It's not as glorified as our braids and our fluorocarbons now, but it's still an important part of the arsenal. So starting with just the Trilene XL, this is a very limp monofilament line. I use it in low vis. Typically how I'm going to utilize it is for my real ultralight finesse situations. I like using it on my ultralights for panfish. If I'm doing any real light, sneaky, 16th ounce or less walleye fishing, I'm going to go a 6-pound XL in the low vis. Now, I am going to be primarily use this for if I'm rigging, which we don't talk a lot about, nowadays, but it's still an important way to catch walleyes. The nice thing about utilizing monofilament for rigging is that mono floats versus fluorocarbon. So this, in my opinion, the XL is definitely the line that I'm going to use for all of my rigging and ultralight, ultra finesse presentations. Then moving up to the XT, I'm going to utilize XT for two different things. One of them is also very important. 10-pound XT is the staple of open water trolling for walleyes. All of the precision depth charts have been built off of 10-pound XT, that diameter line. So it's definitely an important tool. XT is extra tough. It's perfect for trolling applications where you're working your line real hard, you're connecting planer boards to it, has great abrasion resistance, but this is always going to get the nod for me on my trolling setups for planer boards, as well as I will use it in some situations for bottom bouncer fishing as well. The other situation where I'm going to use the XT, and in particular, I like the 8-pound XT Solar. You've seen me use it for jig dragging. Jig dragging is a situation where we're dragging jigs through gnarly river bottom areas. You need a line that is super abrasion resistant, but you want that high vis so that you can see the bites, you can see what's being transmitted from the jig. The other thing that's nice is with the XT is it's more of a stiffer mono, so that again you can watch that bow in your line. Does a great job for a lot of different river applications, particularly jig dragging, and in some situations like pitching wing dams where you want the lift of that monofilament. So XT XL definitely getting the call still. Moving on, I'm going to go to our braided lines. The two that I'm using now are FireLine. Everybody is familiar with FireLine. Super high abrasion resistant braid. I'm going to use this primarily for any of my vertical jigging applications. A lot of my open water situations where I'm utilizing braid to leader situation. Most of the time in open water I am going to be tying to a leader, and that's where the fluorocarbon comes into the equation. But in this situation, this is FireLine, in my opinion, the best all-around toughest braid that you can get. It's a fused braid, so that primarily is what I'm going to use. Now, we've just come out with the forward braid, which is a very, very dense, compact, thin diameter braid. This stuff casts a mile. It goes through the guides real nice, peels off the spinning reel real nice. I'm going to utilize the forward for situations, a lot of the forward facing situations, or different situations where I need that extra casting distance. The Achilles heel to this line, in my opinion, it doesn't have the abrasion resistance that the FireLine has. While it's still a super tough line, I'm going to utilize this more for that precision live scoping situation where I'm using lighter baits, even live bait, where I don't want to have any sort of restriction when I'm trying to accurately drop baits on fish or make long casts onto spooky fish. So these are the two that I'm going to use in a vertical jigging situation. I primarily use 6. The reason for that is that I like the 6 pound because you can break if you do get snagged, which is part of vertical jigging and river fishing. The 6 is easier to break. There's not as much wear and tear on your guides and on your reels as there would be if you're using 8 or 10 or 12 pound. As far as the forward braid goes, I'm either going to be using 8 or 10 pound forward for most applications. But the common denominator between these two for me is I'm always going to use high vis. Now moving on into fluorocarbon. Traditionally on the walleye side, we are spinning reel users. So fluorocarbon has been, there's just been a little bit of talk about using fluorocarbon. Where I primarily use fluorocarbon is for in leader situations. And in the past, we've always used the 100% fluorocarbon, which is a super tough abrasion resistant fluoro. But now we have introduced to us the new GinClear. And the main difference between the 100% and the GinClear is going to be in that the GinClear is Berkley's proprietary formula, but it's a level wound process. The level winding, what that does is it creates a lot smoother, slicker surface. So this fluorocarbon is great, ties great knots, handles really well. It's a more supple fluorocarbon though, so if you are going to fish it on a spinning reel, this is definitely the GinClear is definitely going to get the call. But for leader applications, it does a really great job as well. But those are the two main differences between the traditional 100% fluorocarbon and the GinClear. But that, real quickly sums up how, when, and why I'm going to utilize these great products from Berkley.